Join me. Together we can rule the galaxy far from sun.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Hello there, Space Wizards, Plastic Spacemen, and Rebel Princesses. This is Todd Hoffman and Trent Hoffman, and you're listening to Big T and Little T, a Star Wars podcast. Welcome to episode 186. Today we're going to be looking at Deadpool and Wolverine and some Skeleton Crew news happening. Unfortunately, my little buddy Trent Hoffman will not be joining us today. He is here in Jedi Force Spirit. But we've been, let's see here. It was Ellie's birthday, so shout out to Ellie. She just turned 9, and we just had fun celebrating her birthday last weekend. And we went to this jumpy place, and we got ice cream, and had waffles for breakfast, and Italian food for dinner, and it was fun. We had a good time, and now she has a family party coming up, which we're getting ready for, and painting her room and all that fun stuff. So just want to say a happy birthday to Ellie. I can't believe she's 9. I got to have her back on the show again, so we're going to make sure that happens. But Trent and I have been on a little Pirates kick. It was kind of, Fortnite had a Jack Sparrow thing, and then he's like, dude, we should watch some Pirates. So we've been watching Pirates, and we're having fun with that, having some popcorn and Pirates. It's been great, and doing that, which is super, super fun. But yeah, it's just great. Some San Diego news. So San Diego Comic-Con was last week. A lot of crazy stuff coming from that. We got a new Star Wars series about the rise of the Empire, and we got Robert Downey Jr. showing up again as Dr. Vector Don Doom, and I don't know what's happening. That was kind of the biggest thing. And our Mandalorian Pedro showed up for Fantastic Four, and Solo showed up, Han Solo, for Brave New World as Red Hulk there. So yeah, it was lots of news out there. And if you're, another thing going on, Olympics are going on. So we've been watching a little bit of Olympics too. It's kind of hard because they're in the future. And so some of the times you're getting the updates like on the phone, and then you got to wait at night to actually watch it, but it's still fun. And so, yeah, it's great. Just hanging out and making it happen. So yeah, super, super fun. So without further ado, let's get on our main topic. Okay. So we are definitely a family-friendly podcast. We love family-friendly things, but I had to talk a little bit about Deadpool and Wolverine. Again, it's not for kids, so we'll just say that. It's got an R rating. But wanted to just talk through that a little bit. If you've been hiding under a bush, or you're just not paying attention to the news, the pop culture news there, it's been making a lot of money. Let me see. Let me do the old Google machine here and see box office. I think it's been making it's made a lot of money. Let's see. This was 14 hours ago. Who's this from? Okay. AOL.com. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, it's saying, okay. Deadpool and Wolverine. Right now it's at 545 mil, yo. That's pretty good. Yeah, so it's saying set the worldwide debut for a rated R movie of all time by some distance, with a stunning 444 million globally. Wow. Yeah, so this is definitely getting to that $1 billion range, which is crazy. Here's a fun fact. How many $1 billion movies are there? That's also equally interesting. Let me see. $1 billion. Okay. So, should we go through the top 10? Sure, let's do it. And this is kind of interesting. First one, 2024, right out the gate, 1.5. Inside Out 2 is number 10. Lion King from 2019, 1.6. Jurassic World 2015, 1.6. Spider-Man No Way Home 2021, 1.9. Avengers Infinity War, gut punch, 2018, 2 mil. Our Star Wars Force Awaken is 2 bill, 2015. Jeez. Titanic, number 4, 2.2, 1997. Wow. Avatar, The Way of the Water, 2.3, 2022. Avengers Endgame, wow, 2.7 bill at 2019, and then 2009, $2.9 billion for Avatar. That's insane, dude. That is like some serious kizzy kiz ash. Wow. There's actually, I mean, according to this Wikipedia, there's like 50 movies. Okay. $1 billion. That's insane. That's a lot of money. Anyways, looks like Wolverine and our boy not Spider-Man, Deadpool, that other guy, the other red guy, he's going to make it. So anyways, I'm not going to go beat by beat for this film, but just slightly spoilerific here. So if you haven't seen the film, fast forward a little bit, because we're going to talk about Skeleton Crew here in just a second. But yeah, so this was really a 20th Century Fox, but it was basically the third Deadpool they're trying to do. It got put on hold and couldn't be made, and they wanted to do an R movie similar to what they did with Logan. So yeah. So filming began late last year, May 2023. So really Pinewood Studios, and then obviously it was suspended in July for the strike. And so that resumed filming in November, wrapped in January. So kind of a quick turnaround. They finished the film in 2024, and they debuted it on July 22nd. Shout out to my buddy Joe. Went to see the film with Joe, and we had a great time. I wore my Green Lantern t-shirt because I just think it's geeky and fun that, anyways, Ryan Reynolds played Green Lantern, and then in Deadpool he goes back and like shoots him, and it's great. So less spoiler, really good, funny, well acted, lots of surprises, and I feel like really Hugh Jackman just brought it. Ryan Reynolds did too in his own way. I mean, he's great as Deadpool. It's kind of his shtick. But yeah, I think Hugh just brought it with Wolverine. And so, as you know, in the Marvel MCU, there's multiverses. And so we get to see there's different Earths. So 616 is the sacred timeline, Earth 616. And again, we have Wolverine trying to become Avenger. He doesn't do that. But then he finds out during his birthday party that the Time Variance Authority wants to capture him and does. And he meets this guy, Mr. Paradox, and basically offers him like, yeah, it just offers him like, hey, we can fix this thing and all these things, and we want you to basically kind of help with variants. And yeah, so anyways, they talk about like Logan being this anchor being, and it's not stabilized, it's unstabilizing the timeline. Yeah, so he also wants to kind of destroy Deadpool's timeline. And yeah, so anyways, they get in a bunch of shenanigans and blah blah blah, and so they go to the Void, which is also explored in Loki, if you're interested in learning a little bit more about that. But we run into spoiler Chris Evans. So you think he's Cap, but he's actually Johnny Storm from the Fantastic Four of 20th Century Fox. And then we find out that the bad girl is Cassandra Nova, who's the twin sister of Charles Xavier. But yeah, so she kills Johnny right on the spot, and so they basically, she leaves Wade and or she leaves Deadpool and Logan, Wolverine, to essentially get consumed by the Alioth, which is this kind of all-consuming thing in the Void. And then this is where we get ugly dog Deadpool with the ugliest dog. He's so great. He meets a version of himself called Nice Pool. He's really nice and gives him like a Honda car or something. But yeah, they don't know what to do, and so essentially they try to find these other resistant members similar to Johnny Storm. And this is where yo big ol' shout out to Elektra, Blade, and Gambit. And so the fun thing about Gambit is it's played by Channing Tatum, and he was supposed to play Gambit in the 20th Century Fox movie, but it just got stuck in delays, and he never made it happen. And now it's happening here, which was amazing. And fun fact about Blade, yes, Wesley Snipes. I predicted this way back in February. One of my friends, Mike, is like, dude, you called this like late last year. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, let me pull up this text. He pulls up this text, like, do you remember this? I'm like, nope. And he's like, this is it. And I was just like, there was news that Wesley Snipes was going to reenact his Blade role. And I was like, dude, this has got to be Deadpool. And that's what it was, yo. So anyways, they have to get to Cassandra because she wants to destroy the whole universe. And they had to get Juggernaut's helmets to kind of essentially make that happen. But yeah, one of her henchmen, Pyro, is working for Paradox, and they try to get him. And so they don't kill Cassandra because that's what Wolverine's like, Xavier wouldn't want that. So now they're like in Earth 1005, and they have to find Paradox, and there's this Time Ripper. And really, Cassandra wants to use the Time Ripper to basically put everybody in the Void because that's where she's at. And so Cassandra summons an army of Deadpool variants who want to kill Wolverine and Deadpool. But then this is where, again, the big showdown. Wolvie puts on his cowl. Oh, it was so good. I was like, oh my gosh, this is my Wolverine. Bday. Anyways, then they fight this huge army of Deadpool variants like Lady Pool and Ninja Pool and all these different pools. It's great. There's so many army variants. Yeah, so then basically our boy Pete shows up and saves Deadpool and Wolverine from the other Deadpool variants, and he's able to Wolverine and Deadpool together destroy this Time Ripper thing. And so they essentially kind of restore the timeline. Yeah. So anyways, then Logan comes back, and there's all this thing like he tries to find the correct Wolverine for this job, and it's great. That's funny in itself. There's just a lot of fun here. And so if you're interested in making it happen, you got to check this out. Everyone's checking it out. You got to check it out. I understand, sometimes too R-rated stuff not the best, but this one's super funny and worth a look, and check it out. I basically had to explain it to Trent a little bit. He's not going to see this film, but yeah, it was fun just kind of going through it with him, and he's just like, this is so cool. I can't wait to see it one day. But yeah, for right now, let's just say it is really fun, and if you're interested in it, go check it out. I also recommend this book called The MCU, and it's like behind the scenes stuff of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's really good. So check that out. So that's that. Hey, okay. So let's right into it. This is coming from People. That's right. People.com. Skeleton Crew. This dropped the 31st. December 3rd, Jude Law and his childhood adventure is coming to Disney Plus. He's playing Jod Nawood. There you go. Jod Nawood. And it says, when four kids make a mysterious discovery on a seemingly safe home planet, they get lost in a strange and dangerous galaxy. You got a couple kids, you got Law, and then you have childhood actors Ravi Kambot Coiners, Wim, Karina Katter, KB, Robert Timothy Smith, Neil, and Ryan Kira Armstrong, Fern. All right, let's just talk it right now. Robert Timothy Smith, Neil, is our baby Max Rebo. I think his official Max Rebo species is let's see. Ortolian. There you go. Ortolian. Our boy Max Rebo, and now Neil. I love Neil. I just love him. There's just some great pictures of him. So this is basically like Goonies, I think, and space. I'm all for it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. I can't wait. December 3rd, people. So if you want to check out the pictures and all that stuff, just go to people.com. Look at our boy Jude Law and everybody. It's great. There's also a little nod here to, I think, is it Nick Frost? Nick Frost will be playing SM333. So we haven't seen the droid yet, but that's what they're saying. There's a droid, all this fun stuff. This looks amazing. I can't wait for this. We got to wait 4 months. Okay, no big deal. It's fine. It's all good. So definitely check that out. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. I think it's going to be great. It should be fun and enjoyable and all that fun stuff you want in a Star Wars film. Again, Acolyte, slight miss for us. I mean, Trent enjoyed it. I think we gave it a 7 out of 10 T's. Writing could have been a little bit better, just directionally and just developing out these characters a little bit more. And really, to me, I know I explained this before, but like just it not tying into the books, I think, is the biggest tragedy of that whole thing. So, but anyways, that's okay. I'm over it now. It's all good. But definitely Skeleton Crew is coming out. And here's a fun thing. I felt like I was bleeding edge, man. I was just bleeding edge because we go, like I said, we celebrated Ellie's birthday, go to Target, and I'm just looking around as one does and like, hey, let's go to the toy section, and there it is in the toy aisle, the Skeleton Crew Lego kit, like last weekend, man. And I was just like, what is this? This is amazing. And it had all their names. And I was like, this is their ship. This is it. And it was super cool to see that up close. They also had the Rebuild the Galaxy, which is a new kind of Lego series. I believe that's dropping here soon. But they had the Dark Falcon. It had Darth Jar Jar Binks. Had a white Darth Vader, I think. A Beach Bum Luke. It's kind of interesting. It was kind of fun just seeing that kit. It's kind of that mini version of the Falcon, but it's all black. So I'm interested to see how that's little film or short thing is going to happen. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see that Skeleton Crew Lego. I was like, oh my gosh, did I get it? No, because it would have been like at least $150. If I got two, we're talking almost pushing $300. I'm like, yeah, can't pull the trigger on this, but it was so cool seeing it. And then lo and behold, this happened on the 31st. I was like, what? So cool. So yeah, it's fun, kind of, maybe somebody's head should roll. I'm not sure, because I think it was supposed to be released August 1st, which is today of this recording, but it was there a couple days early, and I was like, yes. So anyways, lighten it up. What is your favorite thing about Deadpool and Wolverine? Drop us an email. Email us at bigtliltpodcast@gmail.com. We would love to read your play your voicemail, your memo, or drop us a email at bigtliltpodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to read it for you on the air and then give you swag. That's the deal, I think, right? But anywho, I gotta go buy some Fan Expo tickets. I think I'm pulling the trigger here. So okay, Space Wizards, Plastic Spacemen, and Rebel Princesses, thanks again for listening to another official episode of Big T, Little T Star Wars Podcast. You can check us out on the socials, Big T, Little T Podcast on Instagram, BLILT Podcast on Twitter, twitch.tv/Big T, Little T, man. Help us, give us a follow out there, man. We love seeing people out there. We shout out to Rural Farm Boy, always dropping in the chat when we're streaming. Really appreciate that. Playing some Fortnite. Outlaws is coming out. I almost said Borderlands. That's coming out too on the 9th. That's a movie. But Outlaws, the video game, is coming out the 30th. So we got 29 days till that bad boy happens. And I am all for it. Let's go. So we'll be streaming that on twitch.tv/BigDLT. In the meantime, lots of Fortnite. So let's go. We got stickers. We want to hear from you. So comment, tweet, rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Drop us that rating. Give us some love, and email us at bigtliltpodcast@gmail.com. And we would love to read your review. And just give it a little shout out. So appreciate all the support and likes and all that fun stuff and the retweets and all that stuff. Yeah, keep it coming, man. We want to continue to grow, and it's just fun if you're there along the way. Okay, so next time we'll meet, hopefully talking a little bit about Star Wars or something cool like Deadpool and Wolverine or whatever. But anyways, truly wonderful the mind of the child is, and may the Force be with you always. Bye. Bye.
and it thrills me every time to say his name. Stand up wherever you are. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Sting!
What the hell's going on?
Look! It's Sting! Damn! What the hell? What an entrance!
Hey, look at me! I'll hit you right now!
Strong arm tactics!
It's Sting! My God! Here he comes!
It can't be!
It's Sting! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Darby Allin and Sting! Wait! Oh my God! It's Sting! He's back from injury! He's back! And I think it's going to be maybe a bad ending for the Gun Club. It's Sting!
The hairs are standing up on the back of my neck, boys!
It's Sting!
Oh boy, the plot thickens.
Oh my God! Look at Jericho turn! Look at the snow! It's Sting! I love it! Listen to the ovation for Sting!
What is thy bidding, my master?
Yeah, I should have known from the very beginning. From what you said. Yeah, when the mega powers were formed. Yeah, what you were out for from the very beginning. Yeah, you were after what was mine. I remember what you said.
You can destroy the Emperor. Join me. Together, we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
Yeah, that one was rough. Those words right there. Yeah, I got stuck, yeah, but I swallowed it anyway. Didn't like the taste, but I swallowed it anyway, yeah. But I remember the time when there was a conquistador out of the ring, the one that's so jealous that he can't stand it, yeah. Yeah, you came in there with your poses, yeah, but you made a big idiot out of yourself, yeah. And speaking of idiot things, what about that stupid idea? Did you forget that one? Think back. That right there sealed your fate. Yeah, it put the madness over the edge. But I'll tell you what felt even better, yeah, was in the dressing room, in the first aid room. Me being unselfish, yeah, said go ahead, do the thing, yeah. You won't steal my thunder, no. When you take a look at the madness's eyes, all you're gonna see is complete and utter rage!